I'm here. Sun's in my eyes, sorry. Dave from Chase Classic Cars. Having another look at, wobbly camera, the MG today. So, get rid of my ugly face and let you have a look. Okay, cleaned the car out. It took a long time. It'd been in storage. There'd been creatures in it. So there was a lot of hoovering and scraping and all sorts of things in the boot, including 2 tonneau covers. It's quite a nice surprise, that was. They don't look too bad. I'm going to give them a clean and lubricate the zips and see how I get on. 5th spare wheel. Not checked to see how good any spokes are, but I will do eventually. I'm just going to pause the video while I go and get a torch, and then we'll have a look at the quality of the bodywork. Okay, I'm back. Got my torch. This is going to be an honest assessment of the bodywork. I'm not selling the car and not being totally honest. Some people, oh yeah, it just needs a little bit of work, mate. I'll tell you everything. It's as if I was buying it myself. Well, I have done. Buying it myself. So, it's got a bumper, it's got a radiator. I think I've shown you before. Somebody's put a cool logo on it. They haven't scented it though. That frustrates me as an amateur sign writer. I'll pick that up straight away. Aluminiumed bonnet. But needs a bit of something doing. While I've been looking online at MGs, because all of a sudden when you have a new car you get into that particular make of car. Seen quite a few of these early ones, and somebody's had to put a sort of a metal brace across the front there. It's not surprising really. Don't know whether that could be TIG welded. Looks like somebody's just been a bit rough opening the bonnet. It's got an engine. Oh, I've got hooked up on something. It's got an engine. It's got, oh, Rusto, stop putting the torch in the way, idiot. There's a bit of an issue with the distributor apparently. I haven't tried to start it yet. But I'm going to next week. But there's a bigger issue with, there you go, what used to be the heater valve. The heater valve is no longer a heater valve. It's blocked up. Where am I? There. It's blocked up, look. So I'm going to be very gingerly taking that off and seeing if it's blocked up inside. If it's not blocked up inside and there's fresh water, then I'll probably just get a bit of a pop can or something, blank that off, put it back on again. I don't need to bung the pipe up, the pipe's already bunged up. I have turned it over by hand. I was quite pleased it had turned over by hand. Ooh, I didn't spot that before. Nothing much is going to be happening there. Not with it like that. Unless it's a spare one. I don't know. I'm still learning on MGBs. Right, front wings. Yeah, it'll need front wings, but excuse me, if I'm building a race car out of it, then you probably have fiberglass ones anyway. If you want to put some comments in the description, do I need to put it back to standard, or shall I make it a racing car? My thoughts with making a racing car is I'm not actually putting as much new stuff on it, so I can spend on things like upgraded brakes, suspension, things like that, if I'm allowed, depending on the race series and stuff. Doesn't look too bad. And then we go down a bit lower, and yeah, I'm going to have fiberglass wings. Definitely going to have fiberglass wings. Now again, I've been watching lots of YouTube, people in the garages doing MGs up, and it seems quite normal to have these Sills go. Convertibles, not surprising. And the multiple sections, and when I googled, blimey, there must be like 10 companies at least selling these repair sections. whereas you try and get them for any of my 80s German motors. Nope, can't get a, well, you can get one outside sill, but that's about it. Unless you go to Germany, and I'm not prepared to do that. Door fit. I'm assuming the door fit is either hinges dropped or it is to do with the sill. Tell it's had some bodgery done there. The quality of the work's shocking. I wouldn't let it out. I don't think this is a professional job. I wouldn't let it out like that. The fit underneath can all be done. Again, if we can have fiberglass doors for racing, that's probably what I'd do. Can't really see how far the hinges have dropped, but there are hinges there. Right, floor, yeah, another washing machine repairman. But the inner sills don't look too bad. Oh, I'm going upside down now. Floor, yeah, floors have been repaired. You can see there a few times, but they need doing properly. Right, why is there a big hole in the floor there, Dave? Well, that's because the seat bolt captive nut decided it wasn't wanting to be in captivity anymore. So it made a bid for freedom and it took the bolt with it. So that's the result of the air chisel. Chiseling away. Doesn't actually look like there's anything underneath though. So it needs a floor. It needs this repair panel, which again, not surprising. Seeing you can buy them, they go up to about there, round underneath. And you have to cut this bit out to do the inner part of the sill. So I'm not too worried about that. It's nothing worse than I've had to do before. And it needs end plates. And probably goes a bit further around into the wheel arch. Other sides don't look too bad. Underneath, rear valance needs doing as well. I did see an article, I can't remember if it was a YouTube or if it was on a web page, about when you get rid of the bumper using midget sections down there and sort of filling that space in. Look quite cool actually. Again, I don't know if that affects race series, so I'm going to have to find all these things out beforehand. Interesting repair here. Stop putting the torch in the video, Dave. Looks like there's a join there. Done it again. And there's a join there, whether that comes as a full panel. I'll have to give it a tap and see how it looks on the inside. Right, speaking of inside, boot floor. Nice big section there. I can make that a section, got a bead roller. Some inner wing repairs. Again, you can get that inner arch. Really surprised. Don't look too bad up the back. Bit more there. Bit more here. Ah, you can see there. That's the join. Looks a simple enough panel to make though. But make it in a few pieces. Why? Why? That's not how you take them off. Now, I'm assuming this is one of those pieces that holds on with like a strip like the front wings. I'm hoping so, because then I could put a full quarter on it. They even got an exhaust somewhere. There, it's hiding. Now, I thought this side wasn't as bad, but then it is. Just as bad. Now, I'm not opening this door because the other door's open. I might not ever get them shut ever again. Again, it's had some work done. doesn't look quite as bad a job. There's no washing machine parts in as far as I can see. This side was wet though, so I don't know if it was stored in a garage with a leak. Same thing happened taking the seats out. Gave them a good pull rather than trying to undo any bolts. Yeah, Neanderthal, I know. Again, same thing. Needs a new wing. I have swept up a lot of the rubbish that's accumulated. There again, end of the castle section. Wing strengthener. They can be bought again. It looked quite simple to fit them, but it doesn't look such a bad state at the moment. Look, couldn't just be patched up. A bit more at the back there. No doubt the splash panels on the inside are going to be rusted as well. Get the torch out of the way, you lad. So, it's no worse than any other MG project I've seen, and being the early example, I think it might be worth building as a race car. Doesn't even look too bad down there. I've seen them go down there as well. I suppose from leaks from the fluids eating away at the paint, and then it just carries on and eats away at the rest of it. Right, let me know what you think in the comments. Should I restore it? Should I build it as a race car? Or should I just sell it as it is and then build another Quattro? Because I'm getting close to finishing that one. And I've got another one outside and all the bits to do it. And then I've got an S2 wide body I still need to finish as well. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe, because the more you subscribe, the more of these cars I can end up buying and doing videos. Cheers.